Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Michaela, and behind me this morning, I'm going to be walking you guys through a 2016, so I used Cimarron. This one's a 4-horse, extra tall, extra wide, kind of got some really cool options on this one, a little bit different than your standard runaround, so I'm excited to bring it to you guys this morning. But before we get to the trailer, we'll go ahead and pull up that drawing and look at the dimensions together. We did build this one new, so we do have this spec sheet for you guys. Some of the noteworthy measurements is going to be 7'10" tall, 7'6" wide, so extra wide, extra tall. Your total floor length is 25 feet 6 inches, so it's a little bit extra long too. And you guys will notice up front, our 5-foot tack room is split in half to work as a tack room and as a hay room. So pretty cool setup on this guy. We'll take you back to the trailer. Before we run through it, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about our used trailer reconditioning program. It is very unique to Transwest here specifically. I've never heard of another dealership that does something as in-depth with these trailers as Transwest does. So they're going to run it through their chassis shop, being not a living quarters. It does not go across the street, but it'll stay here on our chassis side. They're going to run through this thing nose to tail with a fine-tooth comb. So other than just taking it to the acid wash and washing it off, and then checking your safety things here are automatic. They will also run through everything else. So all of these doors that you guys see, they have to work perfectly. All of the dividers, they have to work smoothly. All of the roof seals, obviously they're going to do your brakes, bearings, hubs. If needed, they will do those. They'll check the floors, the welds. All of the lights have to work before you guys leave the lot. But they're just so in-depth here with the trailer specifically. All of the windows, every little detail on this trailer, so you guys can take it off the lot and be fully confident that this trailer is ready to rock and roll for you. And then what is very special about Transwest is they also do an alignment on our axles. So you guys will see this trailer does have 2 axles back there. They're going to do a tandem axle alignment, and they're actually going to put it on their Viz machine, similar to what you guys see when you take your cars in or your trucks in. And they are going to align those axles and make sure it pulls straight down the road for you guys. So just like your truck, you think about holding on to that steering wheel, you're not going to want to pull it one way or the other. I'm pretty sure mine does pull to the right now because I do have to hang on to it a little bit, but think about your trailer too. And if it's back there constantly pulling you, it's not only messing with your trailer axles, now it's messing with your truck as well. So something I did not know until I joined the team here is that is possible on horse trailers. So something to keep in mind if you guys are thinking about getting your used trailers in for the season, getting serviced. Here at Transwest, we can do that on any of your trailers, but it is automatic on our used trailers. So starting here on this side of the trailer in person, you guys saw in the drawing there's something called a hay room. This is what that looks like. So it's going to be 5 feet wide with your 42-inch door. So it's that same giant oversized door that we love so much on these Cimarrons. But you guys will see it has your fold down step to get into it. But then on the floor in here, it's got your rubber mat. So that's going to make this room right here really durable and really versatile for the things that it can do and what it can hold. And as I said, it's called a hay room, so it's really meant and designed for hay. Just looking at my drawing, it is 40 inches deep, so that's how much depth you have here. And then of course you're 5 foot wide. You can throw some hay in here. Works really well for shavings, pitchforks, brooms, buckets. Think of it as like a broom closet, but up front, anything you don't want in your nice tack room, dressing room, you want to keep those areas clean, you could throw it in here. You could throw grain in here as well. It does have your OptiBrite LED right over the door here, so you will shine visibility in here. We do have some hooks over here that do not have carpet behind. You could hang up extension cords. If you guys are horse showing out of this, you need extension cords for your vacuums, stuff like that. You could throw those over there. Over on this wall, we do have some more hooks with the carpet behind, so that could be extra storage. If you guys have garment bags you want to throw in here, extra bridles or halters, your bridle bags, you guys can stick all that in here. You can put some tack or your trunk carts in here. Anything that, again, you just don't want in your nicer tack room, this is a great space to have that extra storage and not have to climb up on the roof. This door does have your paddle latch on it here that locks, but it also has a combination lock on it as well. As we work our way backwards, we do still have 4 tie rings on this side, so we can tie up on this side if we need to. We've got our sliding bus windows on our hip side here. Slide open and close. Up above that, we've got our 16-inch awning LED light up there, so we've got some visibility over on this side. Down here, 7.6 wide, so a little bit extra wide. You guys will see we have our half-width fender, half-width running board down here. Coming down to the tires, our rule here at Transwest as a dealership, when we sell used trailers, there are 3 rules. They all have to match. They all have to have even tread wear. Again, going back to the alignment issue there, or the alignment option that we have, if there is uneven tread wear, it goes straight to the Viz machine as well. And then third rule is DOT date code. So looking at this, you guys will see they all match. The tread is great on these. And then your DOT code was 10 of 21. So these are within our 5-year date code rule. That is within 5 years. If they're over 5 years, even if they all match and have great tread, they look like they're never used, we have to replace them, and we will replace them. So this one's got great tires underneath it. And then back here, you'll notice this emblem right here. This is an air ride suspension trailer. So used 2016, it's, I believe, according to this spec sheet here and what I've read and reviewed walking through it, it was well ahead of its time back in 2016. It is very advanced. It's got lots of cool options on it. The biggest one being that air ride suspension. So it's got 2 8K Dexter Airflex axles under it. I do have the air ride on right now, so you guys can see it does set up off of there just a few inches. And then what that's doing for you guys on the inside of your trailer is that it's giving your horses a very, very, very comfortable ride down the road. So if you are using this to horse show out of, you guys can have a lot of comfort and peace of mind knowing that when you get to where you're going, your horses are not going to be drawn up. They're not going to have bounced down I-70 or I-76 or I-25, hit all those potholes and just be really tense and not prepared to go show. They're going to need a couple days to relax and expand back again, get them all filled up. But with this air ride suspension, they're going to step off the trailer, they're going to be eating, they're going to be drinking, they're going to be happy, and they're going to be ready to show. So really cool having that suspension there, especially here in Colorado on our rough roads. Your horses will definitely appreciate that. It's also going to pull better for you guys as well. It'll pull pretty nice going down the road. Stepping back here, we've got our 50/50 doors on this one. They have the kick mat on them, and they've got sliding bus windows on both of your rear doors. All the way up at top, we've got 2 of your 8-inch awning LED lights. So you've got your visibility stepping up into this trailer. This one is a step up, like I just said, though we can add a ramp. If you guys need a ramp on this trailer, we can add one here. We just get one ordered from Cimarron. This one is equipped with a butt strap. Your Cimarron butt strap right here will go straight across the back. So if you guys do have a horse in this back stall here that really anticipates and likes to step out before you get in here and get him untied, or her, adds a good safety feature right there having that. I have a horse myself that likes to do that, so always nice to just protect him as much as we can. This one here has been upgraded with your padded dividers. So all your dividers are going to have padding on both sides, as well as be upgraded to those bar type or airflow dividers. This is going to be great for horses that travel better when they see each other. It's got that visibility there. It makes it feel a lot more open, a lot more spacious having the visibility or the see-through there. And then of course airflow is just in the name. It gets better air movement through this trailer. It does also have the roof vents in it though, so if you do need that extra airflow, you have that up top. Those 2-way roof vents that work both directions. Can pop them open forwards. I'm 6 foot tall. I think I could probably reach them if I really wanted to. Maybe get a step stool though to be able to reach these guys up here at that 7'10" trailer height. But they do push open both directions. So my first 2, I always have them pushed open forwards to be pulling that air in. And then my back 2, I push them open facing backwards and just draw that air out. Makes really good circulation through there across their backs. But up there you also have that standard insulated roof on all of our Cimarrons. It's really nice and cool in here this morning. So we're just gonna go straight to the front because I think this setup is really cool in this trailer. You guys will notice what we saw on this spec sheet were those 2 5-foot rooms up front. That leaves your 4-horse slant load trailer on a straight wall, which I thought was pretty crazy when it came in. Like, really took a long time to process and figure out what you could really use this for. What I've learned from us building it here originally, it says on the spec sheet as well, and just thinking of ideas yourself, what they had designed this for was that this first divider right here is actually on a removable post. So up top, you can unclip that and that will pick up out of the floor. You can actually take this post right here, come over here, stick it in the base down there, and then clip it in up top right there, and then it's got a carabiner on it that will clip right here. So it will lay flat up against this wall right here, leaving you guys your second divider kind of back where you guys are viewing right now. All this space up here would be open. So from your second divider forward, you'd have this big open space to work with. They chose that option for their golf cart. So if you guys are someone that horse shows, you're at fairgrounds, your stall's over here, your trailer's over here, your RV's over here, you have the golf cart going with you, this is what that space was designed for. So I just thought that was really cool and really versatile of them to be able to haul their golf cart plus 2 horses behind. Also works really well. You guys can come up here and see. We'll go ahead and shut this and you guys can see kind of what you're left with up here. So you would still have obviously your 1 horse that could go here. You could have a mare and a foal up here. You could have potentially 2 horses up here. We've got 2 tie rings up here, so we could get 2 if they're friendly with each other up here. You could probably just do like an ATV up here. You could use that as storage up here. Possibilities are endless with this one, but I just thought that was so cool. This could really potentially be a 5 horse. Could be those brood mares and those foals. Could be your golf cart or your side-by-side. But I just thought that was really unique and something that may be a really great trailer for someone that needs that extra space there. But yeah, that does set over there, lay flat against the wall, and then you have this big open box stall up here. You do have your escape door here, still has that chest bar on it, so if you did have a horse up here and you needed to open that access right in here, they would not be able to step out. Good safety feature there as well. 2 tie hooks in all of your slants right here. It comes on all the Cimarrons. It's really kind of one of my favorite things about these trailers is, again, versatility and what you can do. You guys will see you still do have your 3 D rings in each stall, so you could do the corner feeder, and then you have your 2 tie rings as well. So really what you could do would be hang a hay net or a hay bag up here, which is what I do in my trailer, and then I have my trailer tie right here that I clip to my horse's halter. You could feed hay down here as well. You could hang a water bucket, offer water. Really, you could do whatever you want with this setup, which I just thought was really nice, but you do have that option there. And then all of these dividers are also equipped with D-rings kind of right here in the middle of them. We'll show you guys right back here. This will be the easiest one, but it's got this carabiner on it. They've all got carabiners, and then they will clip together like that. So they would all clip open up against the wall. You guys can see this last one back here also does clip up against the wall. So they would all clip together and lay flat open, and you could just have a big open trailer if you're using it for moving or storage, or if you just need open stock space, if you do need to throw 2 golf carts in here, anything like that. You guys have options with this one, which I just think is the best way to build and design these trailers, because you just never know what you're gonna have to use them for. And then as we step out way up here, but this one was designed and built for warm bloods. They're gonna be quite a bit taller. They do typically have a more elevated headset to begin with. If you have one that's like mine, that likes to raise his head as he steps out because he goes pretty quickly, just got a head bumper right there. Just, again, safety feature and protecting. But I'm gonna close this door really quick and show you guys, make sure it's not on my hold back. Back here is gonna be all of our light switches. So we did have 4 Opti-Brights inside. In that stall area, we've got 1 on each side, and we've got those 2 load lights on the rear. All of those are controlled with your light switches right here. And then this one also has reverse lights. So up there, those white ones up there, your clear lights are your reverse lights. Now standard on 2025 models moving forward, but again, used 2016 well ahead of its time, optioned with those reverse lights already. Stepping around to our head side here, couple different configurations we can do with these drop down windows. They can stay up if you guys don't need the airflow. They've got a sliding bus window on them if you just need a little bit of airflow. They can be dropped down and kind of popped into place like that, so you guys can drive down the road with more airflow like this, with still having those jail bars up for your horses. And these will not do the wave effect. I was actually driving home from work, I think last week, and as I was going home, I passed a trailer on the highway and its windows were out here. They had caught the wind and they were just riding just like this, kind of just blowing in the breeze. They were more of the prefabricated plastic window material, so they were very lightweight and did not secure into place quite like these Cimarron windows do. These are very beefy. These will be very secure, so you will not see that happen as you guys drive down the road. But then we can also drop these jail bars down. So if you guys did need to get in there and access your horses, if you want to fill those corner feeders, offer them some water, check the hay bags, make sure they're still tied in, you guys can drop these jail bars down. They're very easy to use. All you're going to do is manipulate this drop down window until those kind of pop into place through their little groove right there. So there's no moving parts on here. This is all one piece, which I really appreciate. Less things to break, but very easy to do to get those dropped down and check on your horses. Up here at our escape door, this is what we saw from the inside. Again, has your padded chest bar right here that can be removed if you need to get in there. This could also crawl under it, but again, checking on your horses, checking on whatever you guys have loaded in there. It's always nice to have more accessibility versus just through the back. This is on a hold back here. All of our doors have those hold backs, but I was just going to show you guys that this one here is also on the paddle latch. You guys can lock this. You can lock all of your drop down windows, so you can fully lock this trailer up completely if you are using it for storage and need to make sure nobody gets in there. And then all of our hinges on all of our paddle latches, our doors, our drop down windows, all of those hinges do have those grease zerks on them, top and bottom. And then inside of there is going to be a spiral system, so that as you work that hinge, the grease will spiral itself all the way through that hinge and not just stay at the top. But nice to know you guys can maintain those trailers from home, keep them lasting a lot longer, and then you don't have to hear that squeaking sound when you open them. Now, finally getting to the tack room on this trailer, the opposite side of your hay room, so very similar setup. We'll have that smaller door getting in with a bus window on it, so we do have ventilation into our tack room and our dressing room here. Brush tray on the door, just for your, again, miscellaneous quick grab items that you want right there if you are showing off of this trailer, tying up at this trailer, and you want all of your brushes, mane and tail spray, detangler, fly spray, all that good stuff in there. That's a great spot for it. Fold down step up into this space. So we'll climb in here and check it out. We'll start over on our right and kind of work our way around. We do got a couple rows of bridle hooks here with carpet behind. So extra storage like we saw in our hay room for those hanging items here with the carpet behind is great to protect your trailer. We do have a light switch right here that controls our lights as well. And then as you step in right here, we have this removable post. So this can come out. If you guys are just using this for show purposes, you want to throw your tack trunks in here, you can remove this and use this big open flat wall space right here for tack trunks instead of open saddle storage like this. If you are using it for open saddle storage, these are fully adjustable and you can add more if you need to. You just take a wrench and loosen these bolts top and bottom, and you can slide them up and down anywhere on this track. So we could lower these saddles, we could raise these saddles. And then our pad bars are actually way up here right now. I think they just kind of put them up there out of the way. You guys can lower those as well. You could swap them out, put them down here. You could add some more of those. Really, again, lots of versatility and options with this trailer to use it how you need to. And then up here in our nose, first thing you guys are going to notice is this shape. This one is a V-nose, very, very aerodynamic. Combine that V-nose with your air ride suspension. This thing's going to pull like a dream and you will never feel it back there. Up at top of the nose, we have a clothes bar right here, right next to that Optibright LED light, but we can hang all of our show clothes up there on that bar. And then we've actually got some more bridle hooks over here for extra hanging space, because if you're a horse person, you know you can never have too much hanging storage. And again, all of your deck here and your drop wall and your floor are all carpeted, so this will keep your tack room and your dressing room a little bit nicer, and then great for storage, just shoving all of your stuff up in there. I have my gooseneck nose full of stuff, but great for extra blanket storage. You could throw a bunch of tubs up there and more garment bags you could lay nicely up there, but especially with your air ride suspension, whatever you do throw up there is likely not going to move. So kind of a different setup trailer, but I really liked the options and I thought it was kind of fun to show you guys something different than what we usually see here. I'll go ahead and shut this door for you as well. This one is just our white sheeting. This door here also does have that combination lock on it as well. So stepping up to the front underneath our V-nose here at our drop wall, kind of got a couple things under here. So right here is going to be our 7-pin plug. This is what's going to plug in your truck and run your lights and everything. You do not need to have it plugged in to run your lights though, because this trailer is equipped with batteries. So it does have your 2 batteries on board, which is how we're running all of those lights right now. And it does have a battery disconnect switch as well. So you're going to see this on a lot of our newer trailers. This one already has it. So right now, I know I've shut off a couple lights, but I've also left stall lights on. So I just cut that switch right there. Now everything just killed the power. And I don't have to worry about accidentally leaving a light on, draining my batteries, and then not being able to use that electric jack right there. It's a really cool feature, and remember to use that. Over here, we have that electric jack. Again, works off battery power there. Will also work off of your 7-pin, and then your 7-pin will kind of trickle charge your system right here. But if for some reason you ever did accidentally drain those batteries, you do have a manual override right here. So we have this stick over here that we store over there, and this will come in here, and you guys can actually pump this up and down off of your trailer. If something were to ever happen, you do have that fail safe. You're not going to be stranded. Full size matching spare tire over here. Again, their date codes of 21. And then your air ride system. So this is a completely onboard. It's got its own compressor. You don't have to do anything with it. It is auto leveling based on the amount of weight you have in this trailer. All you need to know is the on off and the raise and lower. When you guys are done with it and you're parking it, turn it off, turn it to lower, and then you can drain your air ride system right there. Now I've turned it on, but we'll just get out of the way so we don't have to listen to that. But again, when you guys are done with it, turn it off, turn it to lower, and then drain some air out of there so we're not leaving air in those lines. If we leave air in those lines, it can cause some condensation, which will then eventually put water in those lines, and that is something that we don't want. So just remember to do that when you're done with your trips. So again, this one was a used 2016 Cimarron 4-horse slant load, hay room, tack room, and golf cart accessible. If you guys are interested in this trailer, it is still available. That stock number right there is going to be 5U240726. This trailer has been photoed. This video will link back there. You guys can reference that. If you have any questions and you want to see that original spec sheet or drawing, feel free to reach out. Oh, one more thing before I end my video. Empty weight on this one is 7,900 pounds. So with your GVWR of 15,000, plenty of room on this trailer. Feel free to give me a call if I did not answer any questions that you guys may have. My cell phone number has not changed. Feel free to call or text. That's 303-918-6367. And then my email is now Michaela.hall@transwest.com. I will update this eventually, guys, but all the correct info is going to be in this video description as well. So please feel free to reach out if I can answer any more questions, or if you want to come take a look at this trailer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.